Saw dudes, it's mb.free here with another Battlefront 2 news video. We got some amazing news looking at what's ahead in 2019. So I'm just going to break down the community transmission and I'll go through some miscellaneous news and then we'll look at the roadmap. Okay, so let's just jump into it because this is pretty awesome. So, in quotes, incoming transmission. Back in June, we mentioned we would be sharing more about the future of Star Wars Battlefront 2. Time does not stand still, and today we have a host of details for you. What's coming this month and beyond? Let's talk about August. So, the Venator and the Dreadnought capital ships will be added to Heroes vs. Villains. Now, this is a great use of content that they have. I think they should also be added to Blast and Strike and just put them in more modes, you know, spread out the content a little bit. But yeah, this is a great addition. And then they're changing up the interior of the capital ship. So in the ship phase, it's going to still have two subphases, but instead of having to use terminals, you get down and you crouch down and you press G in order to open the doors. You have to capture one of the two command posts in the hangar in order to progress through to the next phase. Now, instead of it being based on reinforcements, it will have a timer of 5 minutes. Now, an interesting thought is, how will this affect the boarding phase in between the ground phase and the ship phase? Hopefully they change it so you get like a second or an extra 3 seconds of time or something like that. Hopefully this will be a great change. I don't know exactly the popular opinion on it right now, but I'm very much looking forward to this, as capital ships are my least favorite part of that mode. Now they have a great change coming again to capital supremacy with contextual spawning. Now we can spawn on command posts that we own. You can spawn on contested ones, but they have to be under your control, but you will spawn a little bit further away at that point. So it's a lot like Battlefield in that manner, and I'm really looking forward to it. So you won't be able to spawn on it if it's controlled by the enemy or if it's neutral. Now, a huge surprise coming in August is we're getting some battle droid appearances, including the B1 pilot, the B1 jungle, and the B1 training. Now these will be available for the assault, heavy, officer, and specialist. I'm very much looking forward to these skins. As you know, it's just a little more variety for the CIS. I hope they decide to add more skins to the CIS and the Empire and all the other factions. The clones, they're good for right now. Now, diving into September, we have Felucia. In quotes, the Separatist invasion of Felucia is nearing its end. With only a single powerful vehicle left to cover the evacuation of a Felucian farming community, the clones struggle to maintain their last line of defense long enough for Republic transports to collect a large cache of valuable medicinal plants from the village. As the droids advance towards the clones' position, the squad chooses to go on the offense, destroying the dreadnought responsible for the attack. However, the droids plan to have their own, ensure the Republic can't escape with the plants by bringing down their Venator. Similar to other capital supremacy maps, Felucia is broken up into multiple areas with a set theme for each command post. Themes range from the traditional Felucian farm, a cave that used to be inhabited by an indigenous raiding corps. Now, Felucia has been built from the ground up with capital supremacy in mind and is shaping up to be one of the best looking planets we've built to date. And is shaping up to be one of the best looking planets we've built to date, if we may say so ourselves. Yeah, you guys are killing it right now. You very much will say so yourselves. And while we've been having a ton of fun during our internal playtests on it, we're eagerly awaiting your arrival. In September, 4-player online co-op is coming to Battlefront. So the key info on this is it's going to be a PvE experience. Players take on both attacking and a defending role. AI will play as the attackers or defenders, and the AI can use reinforcements, vehicles, and heroes. And it's available for all Clone Wars era planets to start. Now, what I'm a little concerned about is the lack of starfighters. Now, I'm not saying that this isn't going to be a ton of fun. It totally will be, but I really hope that DICE decides to add starfighters into the co-op mode. So one of the biggest announcements at Gamescom is that Instant Action is returning to the Battlefront franchise after, what has it been, a 14-year hiatus. Now, the key info on this mode is that it's going to be single-player, large-scale combat experience, and they're going to fight to control command posts. You fight alongside AI, and you fight against a team of AI. The enemy team will be made up of regular troopers, reinforcements, heroes, and vehicles. You can spawn on command post using the contextual spawn system. You are able to choose to play as either the light side or the dark side. This can be played offline, without the need for an internet connection. That is great. However, it is currently only available within capitalist supremacy for Naboo, Kamino, Kashyyyk, Geonosis, and Felucia. I hope they continue to expand this mode. Now, it's going to be a ton of fun. And what's great is we are going to get footage of this on Thursday, which will be released by Game Changers. Now, the bread and butter of the CT, the Clone Commando. Oh my gosh, Dice, the prophecy has finally been revealed. So, in quotes, as one of the most elite forces within the Grand Army of the Republic, the Clone Commandos would come to be respected by allies and feared by enemies. With conflict raging across the galaxy, the Republic organized the Commandos into squads who quickly became a pivotal resource in the ongoing war effort against the Separatists. The ability to switch from blaster to grenade provided the Clone Commando with a great deal of versatility, allowing him to adapt to the situation ahead of him. We've been waiting for this moment for a while now, and the arrival of the Clone Commando is almost upon us. We think you're going to absolutely love playing as them. For added cool factor, you'll also see your commando making the change from primary fire to grenade himself. In addition, we've added all the necessary animations to ensure we stay as close to the source material as possible. And if you're looking at these animations, they look exactly like they're back from Republic Commando. You've nailed the look. Now, I can't wait to try these guys out next month. So, their primary weapon is the DC-17M repeating blaster rifle, their iconic SMG. Their left ability will be the anti-armor attachment, where they take off the top of the DC-17M and slide in a grenade launcher, and it will fire up to 3 small grenades with high efficiency against vehicles and shields. Its right ability is a repulsor blast. It will discharge a short-range shockwave that temporarily disorients enemies and knocks them back. The middle ability is Battle Focus. It activates a damage protection aura for the commando and nearby allies. Additionally, any damage the commando deals to enemies replenishes his base health. The commando sounds like he's going to be a ton of fun, although I am a little worried about the middle ability, as it sounds it's going to be really good, and it will again give the light side another advantage in those large-scale game modes. So that's going to be so much fun. There's so much content coming to this game, and I'm so excited. Honestly, thank you, Dice. It has been about a little bit under 2 years now since the game launched, and if you told me right after launch that we would be getting Clone Commandos and Felucia, I would have thought you're crazy. Yet here we are. So thank you, Dice, for sticking with this game. I think I speak for the majority of the community here when I say thank you. Anyways, thanks for calling. Talk to you later. Love you. Bye.